This is the effective use of flamethrowers in a boom strategy. Flamethrowers are anti-infantry units, as I hope you know, and they're very effective for a boom, mainly because the rebels, which are the people you'll be claiming territory from, only have infantry, and they have a couple buildings, but they have very low health, so the amount of damage output really isn't significant for your character. So once an elephant's built, which is the fastest way to get your units out and still have supplies, set it down right away and make as many flamethrowers as you can, stopping at 6, I mean. Make as many as you can at once though, but constantly keep building supply depots. Remember, it takes 30 seconds for a supply depot to be created, and no other supply depots are being made if you queue them all up. So they will not, you might as well make flamethrowers while you're waiting for these buildings to come up. Then disengage your warthog and drive it over to the other rebel base and send your flamethrowers over there. Remember, keep your warthog always collecting, and you'll be able to attack the rebel base and efficiently take it over. As you can see, 6 flamethrowers can make very short work of the infantry here. And that's what you want to do. You want to be able to micromanage well enough that you don't have a problem with any sort of infantry lashback or anything like that. You want to destroy the rebel base as efficiently as possible, trying to keep all your units, because you'll be attacking somewhere else with these units very soon. But as you can see, that tower doesn't have very much health, and that's why you can invade only with 6 guys. Now, here you'll set down your elephant again, so the only problem here is your opponent may be after you. And this is the worst case scenario, by the way, what you're about to see, because my opponent is after this base. Unfortunately, he's made the only unit that flamethrowers can't get, and those are air units. Air units, flamethrowers just can't do any damage to. You'll see how effective it is to use an air unit against a flamethrower boom, because you just can't attack. And yeah, very effective.
Good to go, sir.
But anyway, you want to make about 10 flamethrowers to try to take over that base, because chances are you'll be attacking at the same time, and he'll have better units than you in terms of damage. So you'll want to be able to have units left over, but still be able to take over that base even though he's there, you still want to be able to take over that base. So 10 units is about enough. As soon as this falls apart, as soon as this station is available, and for me, as soon as I get the resources, you want to make this station. Because claiming territory is a huge part of this game, and a huge part of a boom in any game, in any RTS game. So you want to make that station as soon as possible so you can start getting resources. Now I sent them over to the Forerunner structure in the other corner of the map, so I can claim that with the same guys. And these guys will have a fair amount of veteran markers now, so they'll be a lot more efficient units. Now that you have the anti-infantry there, the flamethrowers, your 10 flamethrowers, go ahead and invade and unlock your elephant and send it in after them. Upgrade your base to a fortress, you know, just max it out. Unfortunately, I see my the profit here, and that's my first clue that things are gonna go awry. But I figure, hey, it'll destroy my elephant. I've got tons of resources, so and that's what you'd normally figure. But I had no idea they would rush to banshees. So just continue. I continue invading that area. Have those 10 units come back, because I knew he was attacking, so I'd have him withdraw and save my elephant if possible. But then I see the big problem: banshees. Now I know that flamethrowers can't attack banshees. That's a huge problem. If your opponent has any type of air unit, you won't be able to attack it with this strategy. And the only efficient way that you can solve this problem are Spartans. And it's very efficient to solve them with Spartans, but you know, you don't have too many of them. As soon as you can see that this battle's going to go wrong, I suggest immediately using your I suggest immediately creating another elephant and retreating, if possible, back to where there are more of your units, and preferably back to your base where you have turrets. Because as soon as I saw this was going wrong, I expected a counter rush, quite frankly. So I built turrets. You should try to do the same, if possible. Now I know that I'm vulnerable, I'm gonna try to make my base as potent and protected as possible, and start building reactors so I can build Spartans, which are the main unit that will be able to stop my opponent. And you just have so much money at this point, and so many resources that because of your boom, that really you don't have to worry too much. I mean, this is a very effective strategy, and even those two corners of the map make you a very wealthy player at this point. And
turret complete.
you know, eventually you just have so many resources you can do whatever you want. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. I did not expect these Banshees to be this close. I expected them to go back to the base and colonize. I was wrong, so I built another elephant as soon as I saw things were going to go wrong again. So I can pump out this Spartan and take down those guys. See, here's the strategy. If you can, try to lure your opponent to follow your guys, and upgrade to anti-air turrets if possible. I didn't do that here because they just didn't follow me. If they had followed me, I would have upgraded to anti-air turrets.
Reactor complete.
So now that 2 reactors are built, I can start building various upgradable buildings. Now, the field armory isn't really necessarily helpful here. I did it for build time decrease, because I need my units really fast now. Because he's going to claim that other territory, and then possibly even claim the territory next to him. Even though he's sort of turtled, I'm still wary of this, and I'm gonna start being able to produce units faster, hopefully.
Field armory.
That's my goal. And eventually you just get so many resources that it doesn't matter, and you can even roll the flamethrowers. And that's how you use a flamethrower for an effective boom. And jumpstart your economy to make you unstoppable.